Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. In our today's lecture, we are going to learn about the term KDD process. So let's start. The KDD stands for a knowledge discovery from data. It is a sequential process of extraction patterns or the knowledge from a vast quantity of data. The definition of KDD process is the non-trivial process of identifying valid, novel, potentially useful and ultimately understandable patterns in the data. So by looking at this definition, we can see that this definition is almost similar to the definition of data mining. Yes. So what is the difference between KDD and the data mining? Yes. So KDD is the whole process. Data mining is one step or the part of the KDD process. So data mining is the core part of the knowledge discovery process. Yeah. So it contains certain steps, and these steps, one of the step is a data mining. So that is why the definition is something look like from raw data to the knowledge. So this whole process is called the KDD process. So typically our point of interest is data which is a non-trivial, implicit, previously unknown and potentially useful. Yes. So in the heart of KDD lies a data mining and is the methodology of applying a different types of algorithm to extract the patterns from the data. In the world of today's, it is easy to find the massive database which have millions of records. For example, if we take a patient's record database, attributes can quickly grow to thousands record to lakhs records. Hence, in order to continuously analyze the data, old ways of data exploitations are no longer relevant. So as the growth rate of the data is exponential, ultimately the sole existence of KDD is to solve a problem the digital transformation area has created. So that is some motivation behind the KDD process. But why we use the KDD? Yes. So one of the significant difference between the KDD and other data analyzing or the data discovery process like CRISDM or SEMA is that KDD goes beyond IT applications and applying a business context to the search. It is very critical that team is composed of people who have extensive business domain knowledge as well as IT knowledge. So for that, KDD is best suitable. So that is why we are using the KDD. So we are performing this process, KDD process, for finding the knowledge in the data. It does this by using the data mining methods, as I said, and extract the knowledge from the data. So the process starts with the data, raw data, and it process ends with the knowledge, or we can say that at the end of the process we will get the knowledge. So let's understand it with one figure. So this is the whole process of KDD, or we can say that these are the steps of the KDD process. So generally we can say that KDD is the process which includes certain steps, and each steps we can compare each steps with one operation. So first we given raw data. On raw data, some operations are applied and it generates some pre-processed data. On the pre-processed data, some of the operations are performed and it generates the transform data. On transport data, also some of the operations are performed and it generates some patterns, and at the end, the last operation is applied and we get the knowledge. So on each and every stage, we are applying some operations, and after passing all that operations we get the knowledge. So this is how the generalized KDD process. We'll understand each of the operation in detail. So by looking at this figure we can see that each and every operation has their own name. Like first is a raw data, then we apply selection operation and we get the target data. On the target data we are applying the pre-processing operations and we get the pre-processed data. On the pre-processed data we are applying the transformation, then we get the transform data. On transform data we are applying some data mining techniques, and after that we get the patterns, and on that patterns we evaluate the patterns or interpret the patterns, and based on that we will get the knowledge. So these are some operations and these are the stages that KDD process followed. So we'll understand each and every step in detail. So this is a detailed figure of KDD process. So let's understand each and every operations in detail. So the first is a pre-KDD. Pre-KDD means problem identification. So this is a very fundamental step in the KDD, as we are trying to identify the problem statement. As we draw the goals and outcomes, we always correlate them from customers' perspectives. This step will landing zone or a step 0, yes, as it's a bedrock for all the upcoming stages. People involved in this process need to identify from ideation to inception until delivery, like data sources to, and then transformation and then presentation, etc. So it's worth nothing that this process can be revisited, this process can be revisited and revised at any time as per the ongoing changes with the next step. Yes. So the first step is the pre-KDD. In this step we are identify our problem statement, that what we have to do on this data, or what kind of knowledge we need, what kind of knowledge we want from this data. So this identification is done in the first step. It is called the pre-KDD. Okay, second step, or we can say that our first operation is the data selection. The step is also called extraction. So this data selection is the stage of identifying and selecting the data set that needs to be processed. We also identify the data along with its type. As we dive in with the data, we start formulating the following questions, like what is the scope? This will define the arguments of the study. Second thing is what are the expected results and how are they supposed to be visualized? Are there any practice done on this data selection? Are we consider a quantitative data or a qualitative data, or the both? Next thing we also consider here is a sampling. So there are multiple types of sampling methods which are not going to dig deep through this. We are not going deep in this, but we are only focusing on the overview of the KDD process. So however, during the data selection process, we try to use a different sampling technique to select the data that needs to be selected for the study. So if we are built on historical practices which were done, we have to identify some of the questions as the answer to those will be very critical for the selection of samples. So what is the process used to collect the data in previous practice? Is this instruments tested, validated, it is reliable? Will the tool be fit to collect all the data that is required for this study? Should we look into the different types of tools collect or we have is adequate? Yes, so in the data selection stage, we are selecting the tools that is suitable for our data, who are taking all that data, or the types of tool that are enough capable for extracting the data from the data sources. Also here we are selecting the data. Suppose my problem statement or my I want a knowledge from the customers data, shopping malls customers data. Yes, so data selection means we are selecting the data which is relevant to this topic. Yes, so that is why it is very important step. In this step we are collecting a relevant data or from the relevant data sources. After selecting the data, we are applying some tool on that data sources which fetch the data and store it on the onto data warehouse or the database. Next step or the second step is a data cleaning. So this is a part of the data selection. After identifying the types of data and the data sets, we have to verify that it's ready to be processed. The major question here is how we can apply the cleaning process to the data. Some of the measures are monitor errors, standardize your process, validate accuracies, scrub for duplicate data, communicate with the team. Yes, so by doing that thing we will identify some of the missing data on the database. Yes, we analyze the data and found that there are some fields on the database that has a no value, means some data is missing. We will also find that some duplications of the data that also be corrected in the data cleaning process. If data is missing, we'll fill that missing value with some proper null value by putting all that missing value to 0. Yes, so that all thing is done in the data cleaning. Data cleaning means we'll get the raw data, we'll arrange that raw data, we'll remove the duplicates, we'll fill the missing values. Yes, we'll also perform, or we can also perform a outlier analysis on this stage. We'll perform the outlier analysis, and if there is an outlier found, we can remove that outliers, and we'll create one clean data which is ready for the analysis. So we can say that clean data is given to the next operation, which is a data integration. So in this stage, multiple data sources, often heterogeneous, are combined into a common sources. Means we have a multiple data sources. Yes, one data is collected from flat files, some data is collected from multidimensional database, some data is collected from www. Yes, World Wide Web. So all this data is collected from different data sources. Now the time is to integrate all the data into the one format. The format of each of the data is different. Some is separated via the commas, some has a table format. Yes, so this is a different data format. So we'll apply some integration techniques and we integrate the data into the one proper format that we want. We'll do this into the integration stage. Now the next is a data transformation. So it is also known as a data consolidation. In this phase, selected data is transformed into the form appropriate for mining process. Yes, so after integration of the data, we'll apply some data transformation on that. Suppose we have a data that is in a 2D format, 2D data cube. Now we want the data into the 3D cubes. So we'll transform the data into the OLAP or some data cubes. Moreover, we want some OLAP, we all know some OLAP operation like roll up, drill down, yes, pivot, die, slice, yes. So as per our need, we apply some OLAP operation on the database and we'll get the transformed data. So that thing is done in the data transformation. After data transformation, a proper working data set has been built and the mining stage can be ready for, and we can apply the data mining techniques on that data set. So the next stage is a data mining. So data mining is a process of generating a useful information from a huge amounts of data using a different types of techniques like regressions, clustering, classification, etc. So we'll apply some data mining techniques on that data. As per our data mining techniques, it generates some results, and this results is called a patterns. The patterns is generated, but we cannot say this patterns as a knowledge. Yes, so we have to evaluate that patterns, and after evaluation we'll get the knowledge. So the next stage is a pattern interpretation. Data interpretation is the process of interpretation of the results that are collected from applying the data mining techniques on the models and ensuring that useful knowledge is derived from the data. In this stage, we try to evaluate and interpret the mined patterns like rules, reliability, etc. with respect to the goals defined in the first stage. These steps gives us a lot of focus on the usefulness of the produced model. So based on that we'll get our revised pattern, and now we'll interpret that pattern and visualize that pattern in terms of knowledge. So the final step of KDD process is to the discovered knowledge. At this stage we are ready to introduce this acquired knowledge into the other system for more processing and actions. This step is the presentation layer, and it is usually come after much work that has been put in our previous step as a results. When we apply the KDD process to the production data, change might very like occur, such as a missing attributes. The data become dynamic, the data structure may change, data domain may be modified. This is why the success of this stage relies on the success of its procedures. So this is whole the KDD process. So in the first stage we are collecting the data. On that data we are applying some selection operation and get the targeted data. On the targeted data we are applying some pre-processing operations and will get the pre-processed data. After that we are apply some transformation techniques and will get a transform data. This transform data is ready for data mining. On the transform data mining techniques, on that transform data we'll apply data mining techniques, and it generates some patterns. We'll evaluate that patterns, and based on that we'll get the knowledge. So this is whole KDD. This is whole KDD process. It is a very important in a data mining, or we can say that it is a very important process in the data analysis. So these are some steps which contains by the KDD process, which is a data cleaning, data integration, data selection, data transformation, data mining, and pattern evaluation. I hope now you all are clear with the KDD process. So the KDD is a framework which has proven its ability extensively. Such domains are well noticed, such as in the healthcare or the fraud detection. However, without the success of presentation stage, the entire life cycle becomes useless. So that is the reason it is very much likely to fail if we delay the presentation layer and such a things. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.